So today we will start with question number 21. Now see, in question number 21 it is given that two companies have shares of 7% at 116 and 9% at 145 respectively. In which of the shares would the investment be more profitable? Now see here, one share is 7% shares at 116, second one is 9% shares at 145. Now we have to find out which is more profitable. So first of all, what we are doing here, first suppose here 7% shares at 116, 9% shares at 105. So here we will determine, we have to find out which is more profitable. So for more profitable shares, we have to find the profit percent. So what we are doing here, this is 7% shares at 116, therefore nominal value is 100. Whenever this type of quotation is given 7% shares at 116, that means what? Nominal value is 100, market value that is what? 116, and dividend percent is 7%. First case, what we will do? We will determine the dividend of one share. So dividend of one share, that is dividend percent by 100 into number of share is what? 1 into nominal value 100. So we are getting the dividend as 7. Now you find the rate of interest, that is rate of interest, one more formula is there. Dividend of one share by market value into 100. So dividend of one share, that is 7, market value that is 116, and nominal value this into 100. So on simplification we are getting 175 by 29%. This is rate of interest also we can say, or profit percent. Second one is 9% shares at 145. That means what? This quotation means what? Nominal value is 100, market value is 145, dividend percent is 9%. So again we will find dividend of one share. So dividend of one share, that is what? Dividend by 100 into number of shares 1 into nominal value 100. You are getting 9. Rate of interest, that is dividend of one share by market value into 100. Dividend of one share is 9. Market value 145 into 100, you are getting 225 by 29%. So here the profit is 175 by 29. Here the profit is what? 225 by 29. Which is more profitable? Naturally this one, here where the profit percent will be more. So we can write 9% shares at 145 is more profitable. Next we will come to question number 22. Question number 22, that is also similar to question number 21. Just see here. In question number 21, here it is given that question number 22, which is better investment? 6% shares at 120, 6% shares. Question number 22, 6% shares at 120, or that is or 8% rupees 10 shares at 15. 8% rupees 10 shares at rupees 15. Now see here, first case 6% shares at 120. That means what? 6% shares at rupees 120. Therefore nominal value is 100, market value 120, dividend percent that is 6%. So we will find what? Dividend of one share. So dividend of one share, that is dividend percent by 100 into number of shares into nominal value. Dividend percent is 6%. Dividend percent by 100 into number of shares, that is 1 into nominal value, that is 100. You are getting 6. So rate of interest, that is dividend of 1 share by market value into 100, or 6 by 120 market value into 100. This will cancel out. 6 2s are 2, 5. So rate of interest, that is 5% here. That is profit percent or whatever rate of interest is there. Again we will determine what? We will determine the rate of interest for the second shares. 8% rupees 10 shares at 15. So nominal value, that is 10, market value, that is 15, dividend percent, that is 8%. Therefore dividend of 1 share, dividend percent by 100 into number of shares is 1, nominal value is 10. You are getting 0.8. Rate of interest, that is dividend of 1 share by market value into 100. Dividend of 1 share, that is 0.8 by market value 15 into 100. So this is 8 by 10 into 15 into 100. This will cancel out. Then 5 3s are 5 2. This is 16 by 3, or this is 5 1s are 5 3 5s are 15, 1 remainder. 15 by 5 1 by 3%. So here it is said that which is more profitable. So from here we can see that out of these two shares, the rate of interest in case of second share, that is more. So 8% shares at rupees 15 is more profitable. Therefore 8% rupees 10 shares at rupees 15 is more profitable. Okay. Next we will come to question number 23. Question number 23, it is given that see here, in question number 23 it is given a man invests 10,080 in 6% rupees 100 shares at 112. Find his annual income. When the share falls to rupees 96, he sells out the shares and invests the proceeds in 10% 10 rupees shares at rupees 8. Find the change in his annual income. Now see here, whenever this type of sum is there which is related to sale proceeds, in that case what you will do, see here, a man invests 10,080 in 6% rupees 100 shares at 112. So yeah, question number 23. Investment, that is 10,080. Dividend percent, that is 6%, nominal value, that is 100, and market value is given to be 112. Here it is given, find the annual income, and after that it is given if the sales, when the sales falls to rupees 96, he sells out the shares. So first of all what we will do, determine the number of shares and dividend. Okay, number of shares, that is investment by market value. Investment, that is 10080 by 112. So here we can cancel that out. 4 2s are 8, 4 8 here, 4 2, 4 5 2 0. Again we can use 7 also. 7 4s are 28, 7 3, 7 6 0. So you are getting 90 shares. Number of shares is 90. So now you can find the dividend. Dividend, that is dividend percent by 100 into number of shares, that is 90. Nominal value, that is 100. So this is 540. Now we have determined the first case. It is given find his annual income. We have determined when the now it is given when the shares falls to rupees 96, he sells out the shares. When the shares falls to rupees 96, he sells out the shares and invests the proceeds in 10 rupees shares at rupees 8. So here second part, when price of shares falls to rupees 96, shares falls to rupees 96. He is selling the shares. That means what? Selling price of one share is 96. How many shares he is having? 90 shares. So selling price of 90 shares, that will be 90 into 96. 0. 9 6 are 54, 5, 9 9 are 81, 81 plus 5, 86. So this amount, okay, this amount, whatever amount he is getting after selling the shares, this is termed as what? Sale proceed. Remember this one. This is termed as sale proceed. Now, what is given that after selling the shares and invested the proceed, this is the proceed, this proceed is invested. That means what? Investment, that is 8640. This proceed is invested where? In 10%. Dividend percent is 10%, rupees 10 share, nominal value 10, market value, that is 8. So this proceed, that this is investment, this is invested. So second, now see here, so this is invested, so the investment is 8640, dividend in shares of, dividend 10%, nominal value 10, market value 8. So first of all here we will determine the number of shares, that is investment by market value. Investment is 8640 and market value is 8. So these 8 ones are 8, 0, 8 8s are 64, 0, 1080. This is the number of shares. Dividend, that is dividend percent by 100 into number of shares 1080 into nominal value, that is 10. 1080. So earlier the dividend was 540, now the dividend is dividend or annual income, that is 1080. What we have to find out? The change in annual income. So change in annual income, that is change in annual income, that will be 1080 final income minus initial income, that is 540. Followed. Once more, see here. In this case, it is given that a person invested 10,080 in 6% rupees 100 shares at 112. After that, when the price of the shares falls to rupees 96, he sells the shares and invests the proceed in 10% rupees 10 shares at rupees 8. We have to find the change in his annual income. So whenever this type of sum is given, you divide the sum into two parts. First part, this is the investment, dividend percent, nominal value, market value. Here in first part, what you will do? Find the number of shares, dividend. Okay. After that, when the price falls to rupees 96. So when the price falls to 96, he is selling the shares. So when he is selling the shares, selling price of one share will be how much? 96 only. So how much shares he is having? 90 shares. So 90 into 96, he is getting 8,640. Now he is invested. So this money, that is termed as sale proceed. Now this is invested. So this is the second part. He invested the sale proceed means what? This is the second part. Investment will become what? 8,640 as it was here. Dividend percent, second part share, that is dividend percent is 10%, nominal value 10, market value 8. Again find the number of shares, again find the dividend. You are getting 1080. So initial income was 540, now the income is 1080. So change in the income, that is 1080 minus 540, that is 540. Okay. Next, question number 24. Question number 24, it is given that Sachin invests 8,500 in 10 rupees, 10% rupees 100 shares at 170. He sells the shares when the price of the shares rises by rupees 30. He invests the proceed in 12% rupees 100 shares at 125. Find a sale proceed number of 1 rupees 125 shares, change in his annual income. So it is similar to the previous one. See here, question number 24. Sachin invests 8,500. Investment, that is 8,500. Okay, 8,500 investment is there. In what? 10%. Dividend percent is 10%, nominal value, that is 100. Market value, that is 170. Again we will determine the number of shares and dividend. Number of shares, that is investment by market value. 8,500 by market value 170. So you are getting number of shares 50. Dividend percent 10 by 100 into number of shares into nominal value, that is 100. This will be 500. Then here it is given that he sells the shares when the price of share, each share rises by rupees 30. So he is selling the shares when the price of share rises by rupees 30. So what will be the selling price of the shares? SP of 1 share. That will be how much? Earlier he bought the shares at 170, again rise by 30, that is plus 30. So he is selling the shares at 200. Followed. He bought the shares at 170. He sells the shares when the price of the shares rises by 30. So rises by 30, that means what? 170 plus 30. He bought the shares at 170. Rise in share, that is how? Rise in the price, that is rupees 30. So 170 plus 30, that is 200. Listen here. Earlier in previous case, in previous sum it was given when the price of shares falls to rupees 96. So the share value was coming to 96. Here it is given the price of the shares rises by. Rises by means what? Increase in the share, increase in the price is rupees 30. So 170 plus 30, that is 200. Now, therefore, how many shares he is having? 50 shares. It is given that he sells the shares. So selling price of 50 shares. SP of 50 shares. That will be what? 50 into 200. 10,000. So this 10,000 will be sale proceed. Now this is invested. This is invested in 12% rupees 100 shares at 125. This is again invested in what? 12%. This is invested in 12% rupees 100 shares at 125. So find the number of shares. Number of shares, that is investment by market value. Investment, that is 10,000 by market value is 125. This will be 80, that is 80. Dividend, that is dividend percent 12 by 100 into number of shares 80 into market value, that is 125. This is 24, 25, 5 into 5, 25. So this is, you are getting 12 into 4 into 25, that is 1200. Okay. Next. So first our requirement is the sale proceed. Sale proceed is how much? 10,000. Second is the number of 125 shares. Number of 125 shares is number one answer. Number of 125 shares is how much? 80. This is answer number 2. And third one, change in the annual income. Change, that will be how much? Here the dividend is 500. So change in income, that is 1200 minus 500 equal to 700. Okay. Next. Question number 25. In question number 25, it is given that a person invests 4368 in buying and buys certain 100 rupees shares at 91.25. Investment, that is 4368, and buys certain 100 rupees shares. Nominal value, that is 100. Market value of the shares, that is 91. He sells out shares. So here, anything is dividend percent, let me see, dividend is given certain 100 rupees shares at 91. Okay. So number of shares, that will be how much? Investment by market value. Investment, that is 4368 by market value 91. So 7 ones are 7, 7 3, this is 7 6 are 42, 7 2s are 14, 7 4s are 28. 13 4s are 52 and 13 8s are 108. So you are getting 48 shares. Now, it is given that he sells out shares was rupees 2500 when they have risen to 95, and the remainder when they have fallen to 85. Find the gain or loss in the transaction. So here it is given he sells out shares worth rupees 2400, but it is not given how many shares he has sold. So he sells shares worth rupees 4800. Therefore, 2400. Sorry, 2400. So worth rupees 2400 means what? With respect to what? Nominal value. Therefore, number of shares sold. Number of shares sold. That is 4800 by nominal value 100. 2400 it is, no? How much? 24. He sold shares worth rupees 2400. So with respect to what? Nominal. So how many shares he sold? 24. Selling price of one share is what? SP of one share is 95. Therefore, SP of 24 shares, that is 95 into 24. So yeah, 95 into 24. So you will get 95 into 24. 2280. 2280. Okay. Now remaining shares. How many shares are remaining? Remaining shares, that is 48 minus 24 equal to 24. Therefore, SP of remaining share, SP of one share, here it is 85. SP of 24 shares, 24 into 85, that is 24 into 85, 2040. Now it is said that find the gain or loss on the total transaction. Now see here, in this case, here it is given that the person invested for 4,368 in rupees 100 shares at 91. He was having 48 shares. When the price of the shares becomes 95, he is selling shares worth rupees 2400. So worth rupees 2400 means we can determine the number of shares that you are getting. 2400 by 100 with respect to nominal, that is 24. SP of one share, that is 95 into 24, 2280. Then remaining shares, that is what? 48 minus 24, that is 24. SP of one share is 85. When the remaining shares were sold, remaining is what? Whatever is left. So out of 48, here is 24. Remaining will be what? 48 minus 24, 24. So SP of one share is 85. SP of 24 shares, that will be what? 24 into 85. You are getting 2040. So we have to find the gain or loss in this transaction. So here amount, total amount received after selling the shares. That is 2280 plus 2040. So this is 4320. Okay. Now here, how much he has invested? 4368. And on selling the shares, means he has invested 4368. And after selling the shares, he is getting 4320. So therefore, there will be what? Loss. Loss, that is 4368 minus 4320 equal to 48 rupees loss. Okay. So till 25, let's see whether we can do other sums or not. Okay. Up till 25 we will do, remaining part next day. Okay. Do the sums.